Chapter 18, Commission. In this chapter, you will learn how to edit contribution setting, create ad hoc commission item, process separate payroll for commission, and the last one, process combined payroll for the commission as well. So before we proceed to task 18.1, you need to read through the notes that we provide to you. It is the company policy to allow employee to choose either paying commission in a separate payslip or to combine with month-end payslip. So for task 18.1, we need to set the contribution setting of our company. To set this, you need to go to Tools, and after that you need to go to the company profile. Under company profile, there is a contribution and payout setting. Click that one and you go through until you find commission. And after that, you check whether the commission are paying for the EPF, SOCSO, and also tax. But it's not paid to the HRDF. After you're done checking, you can just click Save to proceed to the next task. The next task is 18.2. 18.2 is to create ad hoc commission item, and we are going to view the commission by using separate payroll process. So how are you going to create an ad hoc commission? You need to go to the payroll and then payroll management. So under payroll management, you need to go to ad hoc payroll items, and you need to choose which employee that you want to create the ad hoc. So this is a Cindy Lauder, so I choose Cindy Lauder and I go to the commission. Okay, so to add a new one, we click on. So to add a new one, we click on the add new row. Okay, and then the payroll type here, you must choose commission because we want to process in the separate payroll type. So this payroll type is commission and the amount is 200. Okay, and the description is sales commission. So after I done record this, I just click on the save button. After create the ad hoc, the next thing that we need to do is to create a new payroll process commission April for Cindy Lauder. So to go to the payroll process, we need to click on the process payroll here. And previously, we don't process any commission yet. So we create a new payroll process, and the payroll type you choose commission. So the month is for April, and we need to search only for Cindy Lauder. So I choose Cindy Lauder and I click on process. And the new payroll created successfully. So in this payroll process, you can see it's actually for commission as at April 2020. So you can see the summary details, number of employee only 1, and how much is the commission 162. So when you go to the details, you can see how much the details for the commission generated for the Cindy Lauder. Okay, so after you done generate the commission payroll process, you go back to the process payroll, and the next thing you need to create a new payroll process month end April for Cindy Lauder. Okay, so since we previously got process for Cindy Lauder for this month end, you need to click on delete. Okay, are you sure you want to delete? Yes. So now we process a new one for Cindy Lauder, but this time is month end, and then the month is for April, and the staff is Cindy Lauder. So I just click process. Okay, so it's already created, and under details month end, you can see the same basic salary generated for this Cindy Lauder. But why commission here empty? Because you already generated in the separate payroll. But you don't have to worry about the PCB calculation, because the PCB calculation will be correct, and the PCB tax here, the calculation will be correct, because the system already capture the payroll process for commission as well as month end for Cindy Lauder. Okay, if you doubt about the PCB calculation, you can actually go to this PCB calculation details, and for example, you can see how the PCB is actually being calculated. Okay, so after I done this, when I go to summary, you can see that this is my Cindy Lauder gross pay and net pay. So when I go back, I will have two payroll process with the same employee, which is Cindy Lauder. One is commission, another one is for the month end. Okay, so that is for the separate payroll process. How about the combined payroll process? Okay, before we do task 18.3, I need you to delete the payroll process that we generated just now, and then the commission as well. Okay, so 18.3 is to create ad hoc commission item, combine payroll process. So in this task, we need to create an ad hoc payroll item for the Cindy Lauder as well. But just now we already create the ad hoc item for the commission. So what we need to do is, we just need to edit. You click on the edit button. If just now payroll type commission, now you change to the month end. Okay, so when you click on the month end, you click on save. Now you go to the process payroll here. Okay, and you need to process the new one, which is in this payroll type, you just choose month end, because we combine the payroll. We combine commission together with month end, so it's together in the month end payroll type. So the month will be April, and then Cindy Lauder. Okay, so after that I click process. So the new payroll created successfully. So you can see under details, the commission is included here, which is 200. Okay, if just now the PCB tax, okay, is calculated from the two payroll process, one commission, one month end. Now it will be calculated based on one payroll process only, which is month end. Because in the ad hoc payroll item just now, the payroll type for the commission, you choose month end. Okay, so now it's up to you whether you want to, when you issue a commission, it's up to you whether you want to choose a separate payroll process or a combined payroll